Hello students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. With our last video we have completed the whole trigonometry chapter. 2 problems for your home assignment. I hope you people have done that. If not, today you can wind up those homework part. Now, in today's session we are going to discuss about few extra questions that are not there in the textbook, but you will be getting these type of questions in the examinations. Okay, so write side heading as extra questions. Few students are having doubts that where to write these extra questions. These are the part of classwork itself. After the end of the classwork problems, then you need to write side heading as extra questions and you need to copy all these extra questions. Okay, so our first extra question is express, which means you need to write or you need to express cos theta in terms of tan theta. One ratio you need to express in terms of another trigonometric ratio. Okay, so in first bit cos theta should be changed in terms of tan theta, and in second bit tan theta should be changed in terms of cosecant theta. Okay, so let us see how to do this one. Solution for first bit, I need to convert cos theta in terms of tan theta, right? So firstly you should check the trigonometric identity. If you want the trigonometric identity which involves cos theta, that is first one which involves cos theta along with sin theta, because the identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. But we don't want sin theta. This needs to be converted into tan theta. So if the trigonometric identity is not involved, you need to go for the multiplicative inverses of trigonometric ratios. So the multiplicative inverse of cos theta is what? The multiplicative inverse of cos theta is secant theta, because cos theta is at second position and secant theta is the second from last. Okay, so like that they are having the relation. So the multiplicative inverse of cos theta is secant theta. So that we will write first. Cos theta is nothing but 1 by secant theta. Okay, listen again. Firstly, check for the trigonometric identity, whether it involves the required ratio or not. So we have checked our first identity along with cos theta, that is sin theta. So we are not going with that trigonometric identity. We are going for the multiplicative inverses of trigonometric ratios. So wherein we got the multiplicative inverse of cos theta is secant theta. That is the reason cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta we have written using the third set of formulae. Now when you check this one, secant theta have tan theta in trigonometric identities. Along with secant theta there is tan theta, identity number 2. Okay, so let us see how to get this secant theta value in terms of tan theta. Our identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. Okay, but we want the value of secant theta. Okay, so through this identity we will try to get the value of secant theta. How? You see now, I will keep this secant theta as it is over here. 1, I am transposing minus tan square theta this side, I will get it as plus tan square theta. Okay students, see, listen this carefully. Here secant square theta was there, but I wrote only secant theta. This is equal to 1 minus tan square theta I have transposed over there, I got it as plus tan square theta. Since here square was also there that I have not written, so I am transposing a square also to that side. I will get under root over 1 plus tan square theta. As like this minus changes to positive, similarly square after transposing we will get the square root. Okay, so secant theta can be replaced with this value. So that only I will do 1 by under root over, in place of secant theta I will write 1 plus tan square theta. Understand? It means that we got the value of cos theta in terms of tan theta. Understand students? So to understand it more clearly, I will explain second bit also. Second bit says that tan theta needs to be converted in terms of cosecant theta. So when you check the identity of tan theta, it is there along with secant theta. As I said, firstly you should check the trigonometric identity. So identity number 2 involves tan theta along with secant theta, but we want cosecant theta. So how to do? Again we will go for like this part, multiplicative inverses of this trigonometric ratio whatever is given. So here tan theta is given, the multiplicative inverse of tan theta is cot theta. So we can write tan theta as 1 by cot theta. Okay, then tan theta equals to, now we need to check whether cot theta involves this cosecant theta. So if you think yes, cot theta involves cosecant theta in identity number 3, okay, so I will write trigonometric identity, that one first, that is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. So here through this identity I want the value of cot theta, right students? So this is not cot theta actually, this is minus cot square theta. So what I will do, I will transpose this side and 1 I will bring this side, okay. So it will become cosecant square theta. If I bring 1 this side, I will get minus 1, and I am transposing minus cot square theta that side, it will become plus cot square theta we will get actually, but I am not writing square, which means I will get under root over here. Understand students? So this cot theta can be replaced with this value, 1 divided by under root over cosecant square theta minus 1. So here we have changed tan theta in terms of what? Cosecant theta we have changed. Understand students? So just practice these type of things, transposing and changing one trigonometric ratio in terms of another one very carefully, because many students will commit mistake over here only. So I will explain this part again. I want the value of cot theta through this identity. So what I am doing, when I see this one, this is negative. So I have taken this side and 1 I have brought over here. So I got it as minus 1 and this minus becomes positive. But for this cot theta, square was there. I have not written square this side along with cot theta, which means that this square I want to write over here. So it will become under root, okay. So under root over cosecant square theta minus 1 we got. So we have changed both the ratios as per instructed in the question. So note down this one, then we will do next extra question. Now students, let us see question number 2. This is if tan over a plus b equals to 1. Tan over a plus b value is 1 and sine over a minus b is 1 by 2. Two values are given. We need to find out the values of these a and b, okay. So first we will write the given data, given that tan over a plus b equals to 1, and what else is given? Sine over a minus b equals to 1 by 2. These two values are given students. So now these values needs to be checked in trigonometric ratios of specific angles. That is our second set of formulae. So when you check the table, you will get that we know that we should write, because you should know the values of the complete table first of all. We have learned the logic, how to remember the table, how to make the table. So that is the reason. If you know that, then you can write, we know that tan over a plus b is 1, he said, right? But as per the table, when you check under tan ratio, you will get tan under 45 degree is 1, and when you check under sine, the value 1 by 2, you will get that sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Just you can cross check with the table, you will find them correct. Tan 45 degree is 1 and sine 30 degree is 1 by 2 you will get. So it means that this tan is same, this one is also same. In place of a plus b, we got 45 degree, right? So therefore a plus b value is 45 degree, and then a minus b value from that second part is 30 degree. So we want the values of a and b, but here we got a plus b, a minus b. So take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Now we will go for adding both the equations, okay? Adding 1 and 2, right? So first equation is a plus b equals to 45 degree, and second equation is a minus b equals to 30 degree. As we are adding them, this plus b minus b gets cancelled, and a plus a gives you 2a equals to 45 plus 30 gives you 75 degree. Okay students, this is the value of 2a. We want the value of a, right? So a equals to 75 degree divided by 2. So a equals to, when you divide 2 and 75, you will get it as 37.5 degree. Okay, 2 3s are 6 goes, then 1 remains, it becomes 15. 2 7s are 14 goes and 1 remains. When you do the division in the rough column, you will get 1 as remainder. So if you take point beside that 1, you will get 0. 2 5s are 10. Otherwise you can think that the half of 75 is, as we are dividing 75 by 2, half of 75 is 37.5 degree. We got the value of a. Now using this a value, we need to get the value of b. Okay, so for that one, we will substitute this value of a in any of the equations. Let us substitute in equation first. Substituting a is equal to 37.5 degree in equation first. Okay, so what is our first equation? First equation is a plus b equals to 45 degree. In place of a, we have to substitute 37.5 degree plus b equals to 45 degree. Students, as we have to find out the value of this b, so transposing this 37.5 from left to right side, so we will get it as b equals to 45 degree. This after transposing becomes minus 37.5 degree. Okay, so b is equal to, I'll explain how to subtract these two numbers. Okay, if you see, this number has point whereas this number does not have the point. So if a number is not having point, means every number has the point at its end. So this 45 can be written as 45 point and n number of zeros you can write. But when you see the second number, it has only one digit after decimal point. So we will write 45.0, then we will write 37.5. Okay, we have to subtract them. In hurry, what students will do, they will write 37.5 at top and 45 they will write below. So when they write just below to this 45 over here, then it no longer remains 45, it will become 4.5. So remember that whenever you are adding or subtracting two numbers in which if both the numbers have point, if any one number have point, so what you have to do, you need to make sure that both the numbers should have point. So here one number we were having point, in one number we are not having point. So what we did, every number has point at its end. So when you write point over here, when you read it, it is 45, it is 37. So easily you can identify that this is the bigger number. So we have to write this first, 45.0 and then 37.5. 0 minus 5. Here also in hurry students say 0 minus 5 is 5. But it is not possible. Firstly you should borrow from this side. So when you borrow, you will get it as 10 and this no longer remains 5, it will become 4. So 10 minus 5 is 5. This decimal point goes hand in hand. And 4 minus 7 is again not possible. So from here we will borrow. So it will become 14 and here remains 3. 14 minus 7 when you do, you will get 7 and here 3 minus 3 gives you 0. So the answer we got as 7.5 degree. Okay students, so at last we can write A equals to 37.5 degree and B is equal to 7.5 degree. Okay students, so the main reason of explaining this question is that every student have maximum number of students, I mean to say, they'll have the idea that angle may be like a rounded number like 30 degree, 35 degree, 37 degree, 42 degree. They'll think in that way. But this question has been asked in the examination wherein these are the correct values of A and B, 37.5 degree, 7.5 degree. The angles can be in decimal points also, decimal values also. Okay. So what students did when this question has been asked in the examination, they have did some errors in solving the equations and they got the answer as 30 degree and 15 degree. Like rounded numbers they wrote in the answer. So eventually they need to lose their marks. So that is the reason. remember that sometimes you may get rounded numbers and sometimes you may get decimal values as also as the values of the angles. Okay. So write down this one. This question has been asked once only in board examination. Otherwise, you will be getting easy questions only of this type. But remember, whenever these type of questions are given, first what you have to do, after writing given, you need to check these values under the trigonometric ratios of specific angles table. You will find these angles, and then a plus b should be get matches with this degree and a minus b matches with that degree. You will get two equations. You need to solve both the equations. You will get one value, and that one value should be substituted in either equation number 1 or equation number 2. So we went for equation number 1 as there is positive sign over here. So when we have substituted that first value, we got the second value after doing the subtraction. So here you have also learned one thing, how to add or subtract the decimal values. If a number does not have the point, take point at end and you can increase n number of zeros. So here in second number only one digit was there, so we have written 1 0. If suppose here you have two digits, then you have to write 2 zeros over there. Okay. For addition you will not commit the mistake. For subtraction only there are chances of committing mistakes. So that is the reason it's good when you do in rough column by writing that number, point and 0 0 0 something etc. Okay. So write down this one. Then we will do one question from the textbook that is there in do this or think discuss part that I will say. So note down this one. So next question, students, it is there in the textbook also. Think discuss part of page number 289 has this question. So these type of questions also you will get in the examination in 4 marks. Sometimes he may give like this, or sometimes he will just give you to simplify this. Okay. So let us see what the question is saying. For which value of acute angle cos theta by 1 minus sin theta plus cos theta by 1 plus sin theta equals to 4 is true? Here this equation is given, students. Here and theta is involved, that is nothing but acute angle. So for what value of this theta, when you substitute in this complete equation, you will get the answer as 4 he is asking. Okay. So it means that you need to find out the value of theta. Understand? For which value of acute angle means you need to find out the acute angle, that is nothing but the value of theta you need to find out. Okay. So firstly we will write this equation. Given that, what is given to us? Cos theta by 1 minus sin theta plus cos theta by 1 plus sin theta equals to 4. Understand? This we wrote. Now you need to add them. How we can add? When there are two fractions and positive sign or negative sign in between them, numerators cross and denominators direct multiplication you need to do. So this gets multiplied with this gets multiplied with this, and they both get multiplied to each other. So cos theta into 1 plus sin theta, we have to write like this: cos theta into 1 plus sin theta, then plus, then this gets multiplied with this one, cos theta into 1 minus sin theta. Okay. Whole divided by, they both gets multiplied to each other, which is nothing but 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Okay, students, right side you need to write as it is, equals to 4. Okay. In next step, this cos theta gets multiplied with them. Cos theta into 1 is cos theta, plus cos theta into sin theta is cos theta sin theta altogether. Okay. Similarly, here also this gets multiplied with them. Cos theta into 1 is cos theta, plus into minus, minus cos theta into sin theta is cos theta sin theta, whole divided by, just rub this line, okay. Cos theta into 1 is cos theta, plus into minus, minus cos theta into sin theta is cos theta sin theta, divided by, when you see the denominator, it is like a minus b into a plus b form. So we have learned the formula already. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So in place of a we have 1 square minus b square, which is nothing but sine theta whole square, is equal to 4 as it is. Okay guys, now this plus cos theta sin theta, this minus cos theta sin theta becomes 0, which means they get cancelled. Now cos theta plus cos theta is 2 cos theta divided by 1 square is 1 minus sin theta square is sin square theta, and right side we have equals to 4. Okay students, so now this 1 minus sin square theta needs to be changed. So there is our first identity that says that 2 cos theta divided by 1 minus sin square theta can be written as cos square theta is equal to 4 as it is. Now we will see how this became cos square theta. Our first identity I said, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Okay students, we want the value of 1 minus sin square theta. So I will transpose this sin square theta this side. So I will get cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta. That is the reason, because of this identity we have changed this 1 minus sin square theta, which equals to cos square theta. Now from this numerator cos theta, and from here this power gets cancelled. Cos square theta means 2 times cos theta you are having. So this is square and this gets cancelled. What remains here? 2 by cos theta equals to 4. Right students? Now I will do the cross multiplication. This I will transpose over here and 4 I will bring over here. So I will get 2 by 4 equals to cos theta. This was in division. So after transposing gets in multiplication, and this was in multiplication. After transposing comes into division. Okay. 2 ones are 2 twos are, you can cancel. So you got cos theta equals to 1 upon 2. But we need the value of theta. Here we got only single ratio and that value equals to 1 by 2. We want the value of theta, right? So when you see the table trigonometric ratios of specific angles, you will notice that we know that cos under 60 degree is 1 by 2. The value of cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So it means that the value of theta is 60 degree. Therefore, theta is equal to 60 degree. At last we need to write, if theta equals to 60 degree, then the given equation is true. Understand? We said for which value of theta this will be true, right? So we can say that if theta is 60 degree, then the given equation is true. Understand students? So with this we have done the few extra questions that are having possibilities you may be getting in the examination. So you can note down all these things. Then hopefully I'll plan for Zoom meeting so that you can clarify whatever the doubts you have. I request all the students to just go through all the videos of this trigonometry, and then you can just pen down the doubts whatever you are having related to the number of the video, otherwise the number of the exercise you can mention, and so doubt you can write, so that when we start the meeting, without wasting your time, you can just go on asking the doubts for clarifications. Okay, so till then, take care of yourself, have a good day, complete the chapter and pay concentration while listening to the video, so that you should not have any doubts. If so you are having any of the doubt, then we can discuss in that Zoom meeting. Okay, so thank you all of you. Note down this one and then be ready to clarify your doubts in that Zoom meeting. Okay, thank you all of you. Have a good day.